explain your relationship with Roc Raida, because I remember there was an Instagram video you posted where you did his routine, right? I think it was at
the
BB King.
I was there. I was there. That was.
It was fucking emotional.
It felt
bro.
like.
Yeah.
It felt like no bullshit. Like it felt like Raida was there. And that was.
You did his routine verbatim, right? And then it was like I saw it on my phone through the Instagram video, and I got like shivers. You know what I mean? Like I got chills.
That was something that was a very dark period, man. But Raida, like I said, Raida had moved to my neighborhood. I was like 11 going on 12. So again, we were already I was already spoiled. You know what I'm saying? With 1200s and the GLI mixer and the Newmark mixer with the transform and switch. Like I was already out there. You know what I'm saying? But Raida was he just had this hunger. Now him and Sean C was cool, and then it was Johnny Cash, and there was a couple of other people as well. My man Derek and a couple of other guys, Fat Man Scoop, because you know that Raida was his DJ when Scoop was rapping, you know. And me and Raida just got cool. I actually challenged him to a battle. That's what happened. Like I challenged him to a battle because I was gassed. I was, it was Easter. I had my outfit on. I was fresh.
Easter.
It was Easter. You had the
outfit on. You had your Easter outfit on. Nobody can't tell you nothing.
Yeah.
And
wait, what was your Easter outfit? Do you remember?
I had the Reeboks with the little fitted, because that's when the fitted hats was like remember when the hats was at the top of the hill on Lex by La Maqueta
on 116th and Lex.
They had the fitted, with fitted hats, the game hats and all that when game, whatever.
Right.
So I'm like, I'll battle you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it.
You don't want this action.
Come on, bro.
Fucking Easter.
Come on, bro. I'm out here.
Jesus Christ.
Like I just did the block party. Like I'm out here. I just did the prom. Like I'm lit. Like
just came from church Sunday.
I'm like, I'm doing all these joints. So I go to Raida's crib, and like I told you, he didn't have 1200s, and I just couldn't cut on his equipment. And then he got on and just like murdered it. And I'm like, yo, how do you like? I guess that's why to this day my hands are super light.
Because of that. Oh wow.
Yeah, because you try to cut on belt drives and shit right now. You gotta have that feathery feline hand. You know what I'm saying? You can't be heavy handed. But so Raida destroyed me, and we became friends. And he started trying to steal my R&B records. And, the whole record stealing game.
Yeah.
That became.
Or like how you took my Doom Dada record and never gave it back.
Bro, you still about to do
yeah, because that was my mother's record, and she was like, "I'm missing my Doom Dada record." I was like, "Blind has it."
No one called G Money on you, Boogie.
It's part of my set.
Yeah,
it was my killer tape.
It's part of my set.
I used to do that shit.
It's my killer tape.
I used to go to my cousins and my cousins' houses
and Jack Records.
Jack their records. Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. They were just sitting there. Nobody. That was in a minty Doom Dada too. Minty.
I love it. It
still had the seal like the old.
The seal with the whiz. It was the
Whiz. $3.99.
Wow.
With the picture cover of George.
Yes, it was the picture cover with the wild face. It's cool. It's cool. It's all love.
Doom. Yeah, I got it. You still want it? Mm-mm. I got it on 45 now, so I give it back.
Thank you.
At what point did you guys become official X-Ecutioners?
That was a time. It was a time where Rob Swift, I think, wanted to leave the group at the time, and he to pursue other things, and they had like contractual obligations to fill. So
there was like some internal, I
just know that me and Precision got put down because they were they was in between that second deal when they signed to Sony, and they still had touring situations,
right?
And they they had to do it, so it would be me, Total Eclipse, Perrin, and Raider, and sometimes the little homie who I also think is a dope DJ, my little homie Yamez. I don't know if y'all familiar with Yamez out here in New York, but he's definitely he's dope. But yeah, that's how that happened. They just put us down because me and Precision, and we became members, and we did all the rest of like the dub car shows and the X Games and this and that and that and this and this and that.
What was like an X-Ecutioners show when you guys got on? What was that like? How was that?
Well, basically, I was basically a roadie at that time, so I would just do all the, set up the needles, make sure that, all the records were stacked up, this, that, and the third, and they would do the show, which would be like, they would perform some of the songs off the album from Built From Scratch, like the Dan the Automator stuff, the Marley Scratch, and a couple of other things, and then they would do like their solo routines, and then I would be like the cleanup man. Like I would just like, if there was like an hour left after their set, like I would play the party music,
And you would rock.
I would just rock. I would just party rock, because at that time, things were changing. Like, and they had like a 2.5 hour block. Like you wasn't doing routines for 2.5 hours, bro.
Yeah.
So, I was fortunate enough to be in a position where they would let me rock out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I started doing after parties, and after parties turned into my own bookings and this, that, and the third. So it's like, at the end of the day, it all goes back to playing music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, regardless of, like, if I could scratch or if I could do this or I could do that, I always kept myself in the element of doing parties, because I feel like that part will never die. You know what I'm saying? Like, after a while, it's like, the scratching and all that stuff was cool, and turntable and stuff was cool, but I just feel like it's bad enough that turntablists has like this black cloud over them that they can't do parties. So to be able to mix and mingle with some of these people, it just makes it even better.
But it's like you don't like doing like routines in the club. Right?
I don't do routines in the club.
I mean, like kind of scratch routines, or you kind of want to just party rock, right?
I do a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely give you a feel like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I give you that feel like of like the equipment's working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? The turntables are working, but I don't be ODing with it because, I just feel like it's a time and place for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the club, you can get away with doing some stuff, but it gotta make sense. You know what I mean? As opposed to you just backspinning. You know what I'm saying? You just going crazy.
Dancing, you just
going crazy. You just want to bust a routine.
That's hilarious.
But I mean, it's like even what Craig said the other day. You know what I'm saying? It's like it gotta have some rhythm to it. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be like you sound like you like when you opening a Pringles, a Doritos bag. You know what I'm saying? Some people just be scratching to be like, there's no rhythm, no nothing.
Right.
Just doing it.
Yeah, you're just doing it. Like I just learned the new hypothermic needle scratching. I'm just gonna show the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool too. That's cool too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like because I still watch tutorials like Dirty Digits and them. Like they dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you still learn.